Today I am going to teach you properties of addition and subtraction of integers. This topic is taken from the NCERT book of class 7 chapter 1 integers exercise 1.1. So first is closure under addition. This is also known as closure property. When we add any two integers, we always get an integer. So we can say that integers are closed under addition. For example, 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 is an integer. We are adding 2 two times. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 2 is also an integer and 4 is also an integer. So we can say that when we add two integers, we always get an integer. The second example is minus 7 plus 2, which is equal to 5, and 5 is an integer. Minus 7 is a negative integer and 2 is a positive integer, and the answer is in positive. When and the second property is closure under subtraction. Like addition, integers are also closed under subtraction. So, for example, when we subtract any two integers, we always get an integer. So we can say that integers are closed under subtraction. For example, 7 minus 2 is equal to 5, where 7 and 2 are two integers, and when we subtract them, we also get an integer 5, which is a positive integer. And the second, minus 4 minus 2, we are subtracting them and getting minus 6, which is a negative integer. It is an integer. So we can say that subtraction is also closed under subtraction is also closed. So the third property is commutative property. It is a very interesting property. Commutative property says that when we add any two integers in any order, it doesn't matter what order is, you will get the answer same. For example, 4 plus 2 is 6 and 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Hence verified that 6 is equal to 6, and it does not stand for subtraction. So we can say that closure property, commutative property does not stand for subtraction. Commutative property does not stand for subtraction. We can prove it by this equation. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2, and 4 minus 6 is minus 2. 2 and minus 2 are different numbers. 2 is a positive integer and minus 2 is a negative integer. So they are different and they are not equal. So we can say commutative property does not stand for subtraction. So the next property is associative property. When we add three integers, we always get an integer. This is same as commutative property, but in commutative property we add two integers, and in associative property we add three integers, and in associative property we use brackets. For example, 7 plus 2 plus 3, both are integers, they three are all integers, and when we add them we get 12. It is also an integer, and we can also write 7 plus 2 plus 3 as bracket 2 plus 3 plus 7. It is as same as this. How can I prove that? I can prove that to you by forming this equation. I take this LHS and I take this RHS. When I add this, I get 12, and when the first brackets are solved, so I can solve the brackets. 5 brackets are removed as I solve them. 5 plus 7 and 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. So we can say 12 is equal to 12. 7 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 7. So this equation proves that associative property stands for addition, but the associative property does not stand for subtraction. How can I prove that? I can prove that by a simple equation. For example, 2 minus 3 minus 4. In this equation we get minus 5, and in this equation 4 minus 3 minus 2 we get minus 1. So minus 5 is totally not equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is much greater than minus 5. So we can say associative property does not stand for subtraction, as the commutative property also does not stand for subtraction. So this is all about the properties in maths. So I hope you like my video. Subscribe my channel and like my video. Please share my video. Thanks. Have a nice day.